Go ahead.
Mick Quinn, you're the Chief Executive Officer of Cargilla Céile, and in fact a man that knows a lot about accessibility. You were telling me earlier that in fact up to 50% of your employees have a disability.
That's right, Joanne. We started off about 7 years ago with the intention of renovating an old church with a view to providing services for people with disability, sporting and social opportunities. That was our theme at the time. And the whole project now has evolved to the stage where we run a restaurant with a view to employing people with disability. So what we have now is people with disability providing services for other people with disability, and it has worked very, very well.
And I know that restaurant, and there's a great buzz in it. And do you find when you're making little differences that the general public acknowledge it and they feel that buzz too?
Actually, where I have the problem is that some of them are so good that nobody knows they have a disability. And that some people, yes, who, like yourself, who are aware of what's going on there, do recognise it, and of course we do get credit for it. However, 90% of the customers that come in don't even know people with disability are employed in the place.
What for you are the challenges in terms of people's perceptions?
People's perceptions are that, generally speaking, they believe that people aren't able to do it. Even sometimes, I believe, even from my own experience, even with parents, sometimes they do so much for the person with the disability that they don't even recognise the potential that's in that person. And I've had that experience, especially through Special Olympics, where they'll tell you things like, oh, Johnny can't go on his own, Johnny was never away from home, Johnny wouldn't last. But it's Mammy has the problem with Johnny going, not Johnny. So actually, when you turn it on its head, you find that their ability, if they're let shine, is it needs to be nurtured. But once they attain a level of competence, they will maintain that competence and they will deliver a service, if not better, as good, if not better, than able-bodied workers.
Given your own experience in accessibility and equality for all, what would you say to other organisations and businesses who really never thought about it, or who think that they haven't had to think about it?
Well, I know there are a number of shops who employ people with disability, and they will tell you that they're the best workers they have. They're the most diligent workers they have. They have some people with autism and maybe Down syndrome, they might have a slight OCD tendency, and they're brilliant at stacking shelves, and nobody can stack shelves like them, and they take the pride that they take in doing that. And the thing, and you know, the owners or the shops will come and tell you there's nobody can do it better than them, and they're good at it, and they get paid and they get acknowledgement for it, and they love it. Now, I'm not saying that that's what they should all be doing, but I'm saying that there's horses for courses, and some people have much more ability than others, and you'll find that everybody will find their level and everybody will deliver their piece of the jigsaw.
So will we see Cargilla Céile get involved in the Change a Little, Change a Lot Accessibility Awards?
Actually, I'm very excited about the whole concept of this and taking it to the people. Now, our job was to try and target people with disability anyway. So I suppose in a way these awards are a kind of acknowledgement for what we've already been doing. However, I'm very excited that it's gone out now into the wider community, and I heard figures like 10% of the workforce have a disability. One person actually quoted 15% today. The funny thing about it is if 15% of the workforce have a disability, 15% of the customers might have a disability. So it works both ways, and you can be rest assured that it is going to be worthwhile for anybody that takes part, number one, and secondly, I think that it's a great initiative overall for people with disability.
Mick Quinn, CEO of Cargilla Céile, thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you very much, John.